Citizens of the Reject Nation, it is time to complete a show that I started here on this channel. It's time to complete a show, the first one that I ever started with Michael Tesler, our Star Wars aficionado, Fallout expert, Walking Dead guru, Jewish historian, and
award-winning film and television producer.
Multi-houses, whatever.
CEO.
Let's just keep it to where it's realistically at.
3-term public official.
We are at the finale of The Bad Batch.
Ordained minister.
There's something really important we got to say. First off, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. This has been a great show. And Star Wars animation is something special. Second thing we gotta mention is this. Please leave a like for this purpose and leave a comment below for wishing Michael a happy birthday because he's filming with us.
What?
That's how much he loves The Bad Batch.
That's why you didn't want me to do the intro.
That's why I didn't want you to do the intro. So that way
I
would look better.
Because I'm annoying.
That way I would look better for shouting you out.
Greg.
I get credibility for talking about you.
Greg.
Because I'm like, well, look at him passing along the spotlight. Whoa, he must be a humble human being.
You're so humble.
Go say something. I hope it's something good.
I'm so grateful. This was the first show I ever did with The Real Rejects. Am I officially a co-host?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yes, I can put it in my bio.
One of the rejects.
Gonna put it in my LinkedIn. Endorse me for Bad Batch content. Do me a favor, though. Please, I want to hear what was your favorite part of the entire season, the entire series, and
what they thought about the ending.
Well, I'm going to ask that at the end of the episode, Greg.
Well, usually you have such these long pauses when you speak sometimes. I just don't know where you're going, so I thought I would speed up the process.
I don't do that.
Agree to
You say
disagree.
agreedo?
Yeah,
You say agreedo to
Agreedo disagreeo.
Agreedo to disagreedo.
And thanks to Prepper for helping Michael look good this entire show.
The editors do such a good job.
They do.
I actually am Jabba the Hutt, and they make me look like this, so they do such a great job.
Full-length reaction watch-along, where you sync it with your own copy of The Bad Batch. It's available for Super Sexies. It's like we're in the room hanging out with you. The whole episode, guys.
It's honestly my favorite. I feel like we can really get intimate.
All right, man. You ready? Oh, my God. This is 51 minutes.
Oh, my Lord.
I thought it was a short one.
Yeah, boy.
I need to send a text. Push something. I totally
should have fed the dog.
I completely misread the runtime of the episode.
Let the dog
It's
sitter
a
know that I'm going to be home late.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's watch this.
I'm going to hit the skip intro button. Slow, like Clone Wars.
Oh,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm getting final season of Clone Wars vibes. And
Exactly.
Freaking the cavalry has arrived.
Like the title.
That's a good name for an episode. Oh, this animation. My God. Oh, my tummy. I'm so scared.
Do you think wrestling that creature was a good idea?
At the time, yes.
Is Batcher with them, or did they get separated?
I believe he's somewhere here.
Okay.
The crescendo of this music.
Guard the vault until the security lockdown is lifted.
Ooh.
Dr. Hemlock.
Scorch! Sorry. I love that Rampart's an insurgent now.
Aligning yourself with insurgent clones.
You're surprisingly calm, considering this secure and secret facility has been compromised.
He's always calm.
I knew Clone Force 99 would eventually attempt to recover Omega. Their failure is inevitable.
Okay, Thanos.
Nay.
All this for the young clone. I fail to see how she's of value to you.
No, big picture, buddy.
Something so vital to the Empire it makes me indispensable.
You're dead this episode.
Yo, buddy.
Ooh, the variations of tones, the music.
Why put prisoners next to each other? When has that ever turned out well?
Why can't I find any record of the vault Omega's held in?
These databanks are heavily encrypted. Hemlock keeps it under heavy guard, but I can get you inside.
Vault-Tec calling.
Are you helping me?
Because I was wrong about this place. I'm trying to do the right thing.
You are.
Character development.
I feel like there's even more details in their faces.
You want us to do what? It's how we're going to escape.
But it sounds dangerous.
That's how escapes work.
They're here. If we can get out of this room and find them, we can all go home.
You really think this will work?
I'll make sure of it.
Man, what if one of these kids dies? The finale, anything can happen.
Literally anything. Like, this is such a great finale in that I have no idea how this is going to go.
My game is broken. Can you fix it?
That is not part of my project.
Oh!
Ooh, that felt violent. Come on, kiddos. Believe in you, kiddos.
Where are the others? SP-39? I asked you a question.
We were with the droid.
Another scan wasn't scheduled.
I love how these kids talk with zero experience of lying.
Return to your alcoves. A few days of isolation should remind you.
Whoa! Sick.
It worked!
Damn, you are a professional hacker.
Droid, guard the door. Sammy, prep the sling for Baron.
This is great.
Look at Omega. Leading a resistance. The future lies in the hands of Omega.
He's gonna need another med patch.
We're out. I can make it.
Oh, Wrecker. I've got a bad feeling about this.
The kids who are held in here, where'd they come from?
The Empire used bounty hunters to retrieve them.
Surprisingly
Genetic
cool shot.
material was required for certain medical testing.
Nice callback to Phantom Menace.
How does Omega fit into all this?
She's vital to Hemlock's main objective for the Emperor, Project Necromancer.
Dun dun dun. I mean, you gotta know the Emperor's evil when he's calling his Project Necromancer, you know.
Nah, he's a good guy. Just a lovely man from Naboo.
He's an old guy, you know. He comes from a different time.
He's left deformed from his assassination attempt by the Jedi.
Don't worry. Things are about to get very loud anyways.
What a wonderful world we live in that we get Zillo Beast, breakout of Tantis. What a bingo card.
Yikes. But maybe the distraction you needed.
You hear that? Find out where that's coming from.
You hear
Find
that?
out where that's coming from.
Rise.
Rise, my boy.
Step out of there.
Oh my god.
It's like the 90s Godzilla.
What do we do? Get them out of there!
Wow, you can't hear that? You can't hear that? Wow.
He got big.
I know. Spooky.
Yeah, real good containment protocols. Man. What a cut. Oh, man.
That was awesome. That was really awesome. It's pretty cool how after all the monsters that have appeared in the season, that you get the final one that is actually truly scary.
The Zillo's loose in the containment level.
Shut down the reactor and send a division to secure the transport hangar. Find Omega, Dr. Carr. Consider your fate now tied to hers.
It always has been.
Yeah. She's my sister.
Where could the children have gone?
To the Zillo Beast.
Omega. She released the Zillo. She's splitting their numbers and creating a diversion.
Clever Omega.
I'm so proud of her. Oh, boy.
That is legit
This is
scary.
magic. Yeah, it's terrifying. Oh, the baby.
This puts him to sleep.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It's just like so icky, you know? You just feel like crawling on you. Ugh.
I don't judge. I think he's beautiful.
This is the best version ever.
Wow, what a great horror moment.
It's fear,
They've got heavy
man.
patrols guarding the perimeter with lurker hounds.
Told you we should have brought Badger.
I guess he stayed back.
Stop looking at me like that. I'm fine.
You're clearly not. None of you are.
Change of plans. You two, head to the communications array and try to contact Rex. I'll infiltrate the base myself.
Face your fears.
I've been inside that mountain. I know what we're up against. If we all go in, we're not all making it out. Omega needs you both.
How great would it be if Tech was still randomly alive?
I'm doing this alone.
The cello.
It's what I deserve.
Oh.
Omega needs all of us, and so do those clones.
Key to focus is to not think about yourself.
We've always known the risks, and so did Tech. We do this together.
It's cool how they're using this to still honor Tech.
His presence throughout the season has been such a wonderful part of this. God, that'll never get old.
Beautiful use of our kaiju.
Goes handiwork or Omega's? Omega.
Oh, what an excellent shot. This feels so Jurassic Park.
That's exactly it.
If she's giving us a way in, let's not waste it.
Proud brothers.
You want us to climb up that?
The Zillo got out this way, so can we.
Zillow's got a different advantage.
Not good with height. I guess I'd make a poor soldier.
My brother Wrecker hates heights too. He's the strongest soldier I know.
Isn't that a fact?
Just stay focused on what's ahead, not what's below.
She's such a leader. I could see you running your own business.
Or rebel cell, mayhaps?
Or some type of operation out of Silicon Valley.
The Zillo breached the bay doors and fled to the jungle after wiping out 2 full divisions of troopers. We need reinforcements.
Oh, he's getting angry.
Is he opening a tank? Oh, it's the
Unleash
the assassins.
I think it's Tech.
Yeah, honestly, that made me real.
The fact that they didn't show us his face intentionally, I feel like it's Tech.
A lot of techs.
You think they're all Tech? It's even got the red mist and everything to signify the evil.
It'd actually almost kind of be interesting if they're different members of the Bad Batch.
All of them?
Everyone but Wrecker, maybe.
If you're already a clone, then you're cloned.
Well, yeah, but if they're trying to recreate those, deformities.
The lighting and cinematography in this episode is exquisite. Look at them working like a real team.
Oh boy. Oh,
great instincts.
What now?
Oh, I love this fight scene. At least
reminds me of the old training sessions that they had in the OG Clone Wars.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Yeah, tell me that's not like the Shadow Bad Batch.
Both of our theories could be right about like one being Crosshair and one being Tech.
We need to fall back. Crosshair. Go. I'll be right behind you.
Ooh, this is intense.
Oh, but that one kind of has like the oomph of Wrecker going on. I'm the Shadow Batch.
Excellent shot.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Great shooting.
Yeah, it's hard to follow who's happening and where.
No. The detail on the movement and the timing of the music and everything. There's so much precision in the way this is assembled.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Overpower. Come on. Come on, Crosshair. No.
You should be more careful with your shooting hand.
No. Did they? That puts him at a major disadvantage. if that happened.
Did they just Game of Thrones?
I mean, it's Star Wars. You got to cut off someone's hand. You know?
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
It's the trope.
Did they just Star Wars? Like,
did they just Star Wars or Star Wars guy?
It's just different without a lightsaber, though. It's just.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little more visceral. Oh, there goes Crosshair's hand on a gurney.
Oh, boy.
Where are they being taken?
I don't know, but Hemlock will keep them well guarded.
I can handle that. But we have to find the children first.
The science hangar is up ahead.
You should really release maybe all the clones that are in captivity. That might be a good idea.
Some of them are being fought right now.
Hey! You don't belong here. Causing chaos, Havoc 5?
Echo?
Hey, kid.
Nice.
The shuttles in Bay 4 are still operational.
You're helping us, Dr. Carr?
Aw. Look, it's so innocent.
There are more prisoners inside, including my brothers. I can't leave without them.
Oh.
Your new family.
Emri's taking you someplace safe.
Wow. Emri's gonna make it. Or they're gonna get shot down.
This will help you access all wings of the facility.
It's like a video game character shot. Here, take this. This will help you access all wings of the facility.
New inventory.
You ready?
Let's complete the mission.
Hell yeah, kid.
She's my favorite. She is my favorite.
Just a magical character.
Oh my God. He's a bit of a masochist.
Schadenfreude.
The last time we crossed paths, you had just lost a member of your squad.
Oh boy.
I think it's Tech.
CT-9904 resisted my conditioning in the past. I've made alterations to my methods.
Wow.
If you all survive, you will make fine operatives.
Oh no. It is Tech. All right. Oh, sweet. Other clones.
Great shooting, man.
Hey, kid. What's going on?
We're breaking out.
Woo! Clone Rebellion! Clone Rebellion!
Why did you come back to this place?
I had to, but it's okay. We're all getting out this time.
Are we?
The wisest course of action is to leave while we can.
Clones don't leave our brothers behind. I know you've all been through enough.
Oh, it's like classic Clone Wars.
Omega and I can't do this alone.
Cool.
Is anyone willing to stand with us?
I
will.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one more fight left in me.
Oh.
Me too. I'll stand with you.
Good.
and my axe.
I'll trigger an alert in a different wing and reroute their troops. The rest of you can grab any weapon you can.
What? You put your mask on. I wasn't able to hear that.
The only way you will be free is if Hemlock is gone and the data banks are destroyed.
Got a lot of work to do.
Then let's get to the lab.
No, your place is with them.
Oh, be free, old Yeller. Come on, get.
Nala Say's gonna
sacrifice yourself. Destroy the data pads.
Damn.
I love you, Nala Say. The Empire genuinely genocided that entire species.
What are you gonna do, you son of a bitch?
The Emperor is most concerned.
I have the situation under control.
Do you? We shall soon see. You can expect my arrival shortly.
Sick.
He's not gonna show up in time. It's gonna be too late.
Prisoners have engaged troopers in levels 5 and 7. We need
Sick. Yes. God, I missed the clones. Nala Say just fitting right in.
I'll say, Nala Say, you're not great in a sense of urgency situation. Although sneaking is quite a strong skill of hers.
Oh, is he trying to get back in the Empire's good graces?
Obviously.
I just really want there to be like little tiny character development. Sick music, Kevin Kiner.
Step aside. What research could be of such value to the Emperor? Tell me everything.
There's an operative on guard, but I don't see the others. I might be able to free them if you give me a big enough distraction.
Some serious loud whispering.
It's very, very loud. Jesus Christ.
Wow, you handled that with such calmness.
Yeah. Well, they were ready for it.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah, no wonder he's calm. Jeez.
Ouch. Oh, my God.
Oh, I hate that. Vibroblades, sick, but also terrifying.
No.
A glaring weakness in clones is their loyalty to one another. Thank you for proving my point.
Unless that is Tech. And Tech's been playing the long game. Jeez.
The Empire should be willing to give me anything to get it back.
My work will never belong to you or the Empire.
Goddamn right.
Not any longer.
Oh, shit. Take that.
Sick.
His last words were, what?
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, God, no, no, no. Oh, jeez. Ah! No!
Their efforts have failed.
Sir, there's been an explosion in the central lab. It's been destroyed.
I love Scorch's role in this episode.
You failed too. Your data's gone.
But I still have you.
Not for long.
You're forgetting one thing. I have them.
Badass.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it.
Scorch, come on, man. Ah, wrecker, buddy.
Oh my god. Wrecker's most badass moment.
Oh.
Awesome. Whoa. Oh, he dead.
Can we get a reveal, please?
I'll find Omega. You should stay here.
Oh.
Not a chance.
Aw, damn it.
That's all right. I'll tell you what, though, kudos to them, because they knew exactly what they were doing.
They always do in the Star Wars universe.
They were playing me like a fiddle, but I'm totally okay with that.
Every time. Every time.
So cinematic. I love this.
Welcome back to Kaminoa. Camino, I mean. Kaminoa.
Kaminoa.
They are teasing a face.
That kind of looked like Tech's goggles, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's not Tech. Maybe this guy's Tech. Never mind.
I like how we're like, it's impossible.
We're
We're
still on the Tech train. So goddamn cinematic.
Sick.
Come on, Hunter.
Oh.
Awesome. Awesome. There goes your favorite character of all time.
Scorch!
That's far enough.
Oh, he has to trust himself.
Come on, Crosshair.
You won't get past them.
They won't risk hurting you.
Neither will you. You need me alive.
I love this lighting reveal of them.
If I go over, you go over.
Drop the blasters.
Oh, it's great to hear panic in his voice.
Shoot the binders.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Too close.
She knows what to do, Crosshair. Wait for her, then take the shot.
Trust in yourself. I have goosebumps everywhere right now. Woo! Woo! That was awesome. Nipple chills. Oh, man.
I'm so proud.
My whole hairy body is standing up right now.
Yeah, literally on the edge.
He did it with his bad hand, too. Aww. Aww. Maybe the post-credit scene will be Tech waking up.
I have so many feelings right now, Greg. Oh, man. Tarkin's going to roll up right now. Oh, we're going to see the Emperor. Is the Emperor going to be there? Oh, Hemlock is so lucky that he died.
Yeah, otherwise they'd be having a painful death.
Dr. Hemlock and several troopers perished in the attack.
Was any of his research salvageable?
No.
Shutter this facility indefinitely and redistribute all funding to Project Stardust.
Sick.
Now we know how we got to Project Stardust funding. That's where this whole show was heading.
All about the economy, stupid.
They've adapted quickly.
Kids are resilient.
And adaptable.
I'm heading to Pantora to help get some of the clones settled.
Sweet.
I'm sure Senator Chuchi would find what you have to say very helpful to our cause.
I have a lot to make up for. I'd like to help out however I can.
This is so interesting. I have so many questions. If only we were getting a spin-off.
Will it take long to find their families?
Rex and I are working on it, but we'll look after them until then.
I've always just wanted to give a goodbye nod to someone.
I can do that.
What about the rest of the clones?
It's up to them. We've all fought enough battles for one lifetime. We get to choose who we want to be.
Like what?
Whatever we want.
Oh, they got their freedom. They got their freedom.
Wow. They all made it, huh? God, I'm so glad we got a happy ending.
What?
All right, we're on the planet. I'm telling you, Hidden Path, Clone Rebellion.
I thought that was like fire. Who's that?
Is that?
Is it Older Omega?
Oh my egg.
Yeah,
Oh.
wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Thought you could just sneak off?
Whoa.
Time hasn't dulled all my senses.
This shouldn't be a surprise. The rebellion needs pilots now more than ever.
Oh my God.
I want to do more.
And we want to keep you safe.
You have, but I'm not a kid anymore. You don't have to worry about me.
Aw.
You've all fought enough.
Rest.
It's my fight. I'm ready.
I did not expect a time jump.
My freaking heart, man.
But I'm not.
Whoa.
Hunter as an old dad.
Aww.
Keep an eye on Wrecker and Crosshair while I'm gone.
Oh, they all stayed, huh?
Everyone gotta like live and be old.
Omega, if you ever need us, we'll be there.
Aww.
Oh, my freaking heart, man.
That's a great ending. That is a really great ending.
She'll be fine.
She always is. I stayed here this whole time too. That was a beautiful ending. That was a really well done ending. That's a great epilogue. Holy shit.
Yeah, wow, huh? Oh, boy, my heart. And like, wow.
Now tech in the post-credit scene. Just you guys wait. Okay, Michael. I suppose we should talk about it. Well, Michael, we did it. We watched The Bad Batch. It was emotional. It was cathartic. But you know what is also emotional and cathartic? When you support the channel by getting yourself some RR apparel to really represent yourself, to show that you could wear clothes just like the hosts here. Like a Royal Rejects t-shirt like this shirt, a Star Wars inspired shirt. We got other Star Wars inspired shirts. Recently launched this new X-Men inspired one. I love it.
It's so good.
Animated intro song.
Yeah, I just ordered mine. It's really good.
It's fantastic.
He doesn't give me a discount, though. It's kind of messed up.
I will never give discounts to people here, but I give discounts to the patrons, just so you know. Thank you guys who have all been buying t-shirts and rocking it. Tag us on social media. All right, Michael, it's time to talk about it, man.
Let's do it.
Well, first order of business. Oh, my God. We did it. We did it. We did it. Did you guys hear that? The first order of business that I would like us to talk about is what a great ending, because, you know, when you look back at when this show started with being confined, good soldiers follow orders, having to find their freedom, and they really do find their freedom. You know, and a lot of times when we catch up with clones after a long period of time, a lot of them aren't really living like this. You know, they're like homeless in a place where Leia's running around, or you got like where you're still fighting. You know,
in the desert, hunting down giant creatures for food.
Yeah, that was a beautiful ending and a hopeful one. And I imagine before we get to theories, I feel like we should stick to the actual episode.
It honestly, it's great because I don't think it.
I think there's totally theories. I'm gonna fill every one of your silences today.
I don't think there are as many as there typically are, which is nice.
Totally.
Mostly in that they gave such a healthy, satisfying ending here, right? Like Omega, I think in so many ways represents the audience who grew up with Clone Wars and got to experience and fall in love with these clones and what they represent. And passing the torch at the very end and having her join the rebellion was almost kind of this like, kind of beautiful, like, okay, it's time.
I thought I had a moment there. I thought I had a moment
to interrupt me.
I had a moment.
No, this is a fun exercise. The seeing, can I avoid a long pause? No, I can't. So as we make a big leap, as we make a big leap in what comes next, I'm less concerned about that and more just really grateful for the fact that they were able to give such a satisfying emotional arc for every single one of these characters.
Sure.
And the one that I'm the most grateful and surprised for, that I was really worried about, and I've said it a couple times during our reactions, I didn't think we were going to get anything good out of Hunter. And I thought it was very clever to have Hunter be the final character, and the way in which they utilized him, and he was the only one that they aged up, I think was a very satisfying, smart way, because what does Hunter actually represent, right? And I've done a lot of thinking on this because that's my job here on The Real Reject.
Think, so use your brain.
Is to use my brain. And post-concussion, I'm really not taking that for granted anymore. Y'all were funny in the comment section, by the way. But anyway, but Hunter represents, I think, very much so the typical clone experience, and this idea of freedom and like what is freedom, and the every clone after the war in one way or another was kind of faced with this challenge, and even towards the tail end they started to explore this notion of like what is. They've always talked about individuality, but what is freedom? What is life after conflict? And to see somebody whose entire personality is built around war be able to find peace and happiness in an island full of sushi was like, wow, this is such a beautiful interpretation. And that was their choice of freedom. But we've also seen that that's not the case for every other clone. We've seen others go in different directions. And it was wonderful to see that satisfaction. And to the same extent, you know, I think for Wrecker, there was this, I think, a desire to be there's the pause.
My only goal was to get in your head a little bit.
Well,
but now that I've done it, I'm complete.
Well, congratulations. Now I'm going to become a clone assassin, Greg. You're in my head. But Wrecker, I think, you know, a simpleton type character, but in this episode unlocked like his actual full potential. Like there was this like Hulk-esque moment where there was like a mother whose baby was trapped in a car where he was gonna like, didn't matter what it was gonna take.
It was like Mama Bear.
That was exactly it. And then I thought it was absolutely brilliant to remove Crosshair's arm, like from a
symbolic.
But beyond the symbolic, I think just from a practical standpoint, to take what he's always perceived as his superpower and to eliminate that and to have it finally in that final shot, you know, of them out there as the thunderstorm's going on and he has to take the shot. It's not about the aim. It's about the trust. It's about the relationship. It's about being brothers and having a sister and the special connection. And it really, really hit. And I love that they were able to tie this all in.
But Hunter needed to have that trust in him too.
Well, and that healing moment, and all of it came together, and it all paid off in such a wonderful way. And
yeah,
you know, I think there is just so many wonderful threads to be able to see all those clones who were held captive each have that, like, what we were all waiting for, clone rebellion moment. Like, that's such a special thing to know that they had a choice. That was their freedom. And their selection, their decision at the end of the day led to everything that happened. At the, you know, we think about Project Stardust and obviously Christian Death Star, all that good stuff.
This is all a prequel to Rogue One, which is a prequel to A New Hope.
Yes, and this is crazy because Project Necromancer is the sequel trilogy. So Tarkin's grand plan to defund Project Necromancer got, after Project Stardust got defunded, after Project Stardust 2, which, you know, the second Death Star, got Project Necromancer restart. So either way, a lot of money was poorly spent by the Empire. And you, as a citizen of the reject Empire, deserve to know where your tax dollars are going. Anyway, so...
Zillo Beast, man.
Dude, Zillo, what? I mean...
Paying off the Zillo Beast after setting up in Clone Wars?
I was going to say, do you remember seeing the Zillo Beast for the first time in Clone Wars?
I do. If I recall correctly, the Emperor, he wanted to clone the Zillo Beast.
Nope.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yes, but
I'm
the first time you see
the
it.
first time?
Yeah.
I mainly remember the intention, because I've only seen Clone Wars once, was to clone the...
What?
Something about the scales,
You don't
right?
watch it multiple times per year?
He wanted to clone for... Because the scales could, like, deflect against... Was it lightsabers?
Yeah, the scale... Well, there's a couple things about the Zillo Beast that make them particularly impressive. But basically think about it like this. You know, if a Mandalorian's armor, which is made out of... Beskar. Good job.
Out of aluminum foil.
Jesus Christ, Craig. If it's made out of Beskar, which is, you know, like one of the strongest materials, you could literally create. In fact, I'm pretty sure what they were alluding to is that some of the dark troopers that we saw in the Mandalorian, that's part of like where their armor was coming from. From Zillo Beast.
It's like those knives that I bought from the network marketing company.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great.
Yeah.
From our sponsor. Kidding.
Yeah.
This is not an MLM yet.
If you recruit one host and they recruit two hosts.
That's how I got started. How would you like to be a host?
They recruit two.
God, that's so funny. But what the hell were we talking about, Craig?
You're telling me, you're educating me about Beskar steel again, which I really appreciate.
No, of course. But we first saw the Zillo Beast. They were on a planet. Mace Windu was there. It was a whole to-do. And then the Emperor was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. We should release him to the wild, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, we should bring him to Coruscant because that's a good idea.
Yes.
And he got out on Coruscant, and they're like, well, you know, so we're gonna take the DNA, and then, you know, and here we are.
Paying it off.
And I thought it was a brilliant use of the Zillo Beast. I mean, it's been one of those threads that, like, they leave a little tiny thing.
True.
And then they always come back to it at the perfect time. But what is interesting to me is, did they capture the Zillo Beast? Is the Zillo Beast just running around?
I think the Zillo Beast is just running around. I feel like that planet's vacant now.
Yeah, which is an interesting
thread.
Which I wonder if we'll come back to. I wonder if Mount Tantis will be seen again. But
perhaps.
No theories just yet, Gregory. I do have one major... critique of this episode.
Son of a bitch.
What the hell?
About what? Death?
The biggest disrespect.
To what?
Scorch.
No. You gotta do that to the characters. It's Star Wars, man.
No, but it's like...
That's what Star Wars does.
Like, I'm really curious. I'm sure like Twitter and Instagram and everybody's like popping off about it. But like...
Really?
Yeah. I don't think you understand. Like, Scorch...
I do. I played all the games.
And Republic Commando is a beloved franchise... in of itself.
Oh yeah, that franchise.
And it was brilliant and really wonderful that they took this character and they incorporated it into canon.
Yeah.
It was just such an unceremonious death.
Don't agree.
And it was so quick and boring. And if they'd given Scorch a little bit more, but like we got a little more dialogue, mostly to be like, this is happening in this sector.
It was this just happened what the audience just saw, which I think is more powerful. I gotta say,
I hate you so much in the most loving way possible.
I just gotta. I mean,
yeah.
We're on the Disney press list, so
Hemlock.
I want to make sure we are defending everything at all costs.
This episode was perfect in every way.
Best Star Wars in Star Wars.
Oh boy,
yeah,
I loved it.
Hemlock death was great. It was kind of like,
boy, yeah.
It's funny he talked about when you think about it.
Yeah,
I think I have a point. You ready for it?
Are you allowed to speak during these?
I hope so. I usually just get little zingers in here. What I call golden nuggets on my own time. The zinger that I have here is that he was mentioning, last time about like one of your brothers dying and falling, and I'm like, well, look at the death that he actually gets in this moment. Kind of like a tech death. Pee-wee trick borders, a tech death, and
it's a nugget.
It's a nugget for sure. It's a little nugget, and also. I loved Tech's glasses being there at the end. Like, there's always going to be a part of the brothers with her at the very end.
That presence is going to, what's felt throughout the entire season. And then, of course, to know that that's going to be with Omega.
As much as I'm happy, that no one died.
I agree.
And I think it's really cool that they stuck the landing with the death of Tech, that they didn't just bring him back. Got no more thoughts.
That's it. You're not gonna.
I'm working on this new form of communication
where you just leave it up to the audience to Mad Libs,
where they think there's going to be more,
like,
and then
whatever your controversial take is, you let them have it for you.
Let them have it.
That's
fill it in.
Borderline.
It's kind of brilliant.
No, it's borderline
diabolical genius.
No, borderline like psychology. Anywho,
exactly. See,
I also loved as we talk about, Star Wars, it rhymes.
It does. Wars,
stars,
wars,
stars,
wars, lores,
Moors, gores,
Norse,
boars,
Star Wars, the lores, Moors, the Force.
Welcome to Star Tours. So when they're walking out on that.
I think we are reflecting the tone of the episode very much. I feel like I've guided us in that direction very well.
People are like, Michael, we thought your concussion was over. Why are you still? This is all correct.
I have taken over your concussion symptoms for you.
When they're out on the bridge and it's raining and stormy, and you said it in the moment. Wrong planet name, but you tried to say it.
It's Kaminoa.
I was like, Kaminoa.
Kaminoa.
I was like, that sounds like a really wonderful place, and like if you're in like one of the Pacific Islands.
Or yeah,
have you ever been to Kaminoa?
Like a place Moana would visit.
That's exactly.
Moana 2.
Yeah, Moana 2. We're going to Kaminoa.
Yeah, where the rocks peeing in Voss bottles.
But on Camino, it's so funny because. You know who plays Moana's dad?
Oh, Tamora Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
But I thought it was almost not that, I mean, revenge is not, I guess not the Jedi way, but for the clones, who cares, right?
They deserve a little retribution.
I thought it was very poetic that in that moment, there was this aesthetic of Camino and their home as they take down Hemlock and destroy this program, which ultimately is what led to the demise of their homeworld.
Sure.
Which I thought was just so absolutely beautiful. Beyond that...
What did you think about Nala Se's sacrifice, though?
Nala Se, I've got to say.
I got to say, Nala Se.
There's a song in there.
There's a shirt
I gotta
in there.
say, Nala Se, Nala Se.
Get your new Nala Se shirt. That's what everyone wants. Everyone's demanding the Nala Se.
All 3 Reject Nation members. Me, you, and one person out there, Greg.
I might create it. I might spend hundreds of dollars just to get an artist to do it, and then
I'll wear it.
A few more
I'll wear
hundreds
it
of dollars
exclusively.
just to start printing.
It's my only shirt I wear.
It'll be the only one I print and hope to sell in person.
Can we make it an NFT?
Oh my god. Yeah.
So anywho, but I thought the number one, the relationship between Omega and Nala Se is so beautiful.
Beautiful.
There was also just this, because this is a character we've known for a long time. I mean, since Attack of the Clones.
And it feels longer by the way she talks.
She was so fast this episode.
Faster comparatively.
Her urgency was like, I was like, whoa.
We're
making good time.
I can't keep up with you.
But to have her, my favorite thing is she took the time to tell. It was so funny because she's speaking as slow as possible to explain Project Necromancer.
Where's that deleted scene?
To Rampart. That would be such a funny deleted scene.
Just explain the whole thing.
The plan.
There's buying time. This bomb's taking forever to go off.
We are going to replicate Emperor Sheev Palpatine's DNA.
They missed a great missed opportunity to keep cutting back and forth in the fight scene and her progressively getting a little further.
The tension of that?
Just Rampart like getting more and more, trying to keep the gun up. I don't care anymore. I don't care about this.
Yeah. I do appreciate, and it's funny because they did the same exact thing in Ahsoka with the former Inquisitor, who we were all expecting, like, who's it going to be? Who's behind the mask? And then like the
Star Wars
faceless assassin. No, but it's so smart because they're like, how can we generate buzz?
How to keep conversation
and
never pay it off.
But that's okay because it feeds my soul.
They never showed the face, and this time I really thought like the way they were shooting it was like they're gonna show us the face.
When they did the close up on the mask that replicated Tech's goggles, like, come on. I know what you're doing, Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
You're messing with our brains. Mm-hmm. And I'm okay with it. I can mess with it.
Yeah, whatever keeps us engaged, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's the theories are part of the fun. And if we always got them right, well, that wouldn't be very fun either.
No.
So
the way they stay ahead is by never paying.
So there's one character that we haven't talked about. Well, two actually.
I mean, we haven't talked about Echo. We haven't talked really much about Emri. We haven't really talked about.
Okay, those
Batcher.
Batcher. Yeah, Batcher. We have a lot to talk about. Batcher.
We talked about
Batcher sitting this one out. That was.
We haven't talked about Afi. We haven't talked about Hondo. We haven't talked about
Hondo.
We haven't talked about the green lady. What's the green lady's name? The annoying one.
I was Sid.
Sid. Oh
I was half expecting.
Everyone has a complicated name, but I can't remember Sid.
When I saw the title, like Cavalry's coming or whatever the title was, I was like, yeah, I swear to God, if Sid shows up at the end of this thing, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
That line sounds so familiar. The cavalry's coming. I feel like
I mean, it's a famous kind of like the cavalry's on. That's an expression.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that I'm saying that I feel like it is in direct reference to something that was that the name. No, the name of the episode. You guys tell us in the comments. I'm actually asking a sincere question right now. And the episode when they appeared in the Clone Wars, I know it's just called the Bad Batch. But
yeah, it's called the Bad Batch.
I feel like
the cavalry has arrived.
It sounds like something like Wrecker might say.
Yeah,
it sounds like a Wrecker line.
That does sound like a. All right, the cavalry has arrived.
But I have no recollection of him actually saying it.
No recollection?
I'm having no recollection. I love it. That's the kind of commentary I have been aiming for this entire talk. Yeah, I have no recollection. Oh, I can't get it out of my noggin. That's some clever stuff. Get that new shirt. RejectNationShop.com. Recollection.
Man.
DJ shirt with Wrecker. Record election. Record.
Nala, say it again.
If only these would profit.
Jesus.
If only this wasn't burning cash.
Omega's growth during this series and this particular season.
Phenomenal.
It's amazing. There's a lesson to be learned here, kids.
Absolutely.
If you stop looking for treasure, amazing things can happen. Now, it's funny because I said in the very beginning, especially when there was like a lot of hate on Omega, people like, oh, they got a can. There was the typical.
She was annoying in the beginning.
Whoa. And I was like, so was Ezra Bridger.
She was egregiously
So was
bad.
Ahsoka Tano.
She was probably the worst character Star Wars had ever done at that point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you really, for real?
I would say Rey.
Are you being Greg?
No. I would say Rey. Jar Jar. Yoda.
All right. Greg's being Greg. You threw me off with Jar Jar. I think Jar Jar is one of the most
part of the point. Make you think I'm being sincere.
That was good. That's good. That's what gaslighting is, kids.
Oh, yeah. Learn for the best.
So,
John.
Oh. The real Sith Lord here.
Real professional gaslighter, that Humphrey.
So I just loved watching that transformation and growth. And it was especially gratifying and satisfying to have a finale that shows the trajectory of her being able to go off and then fight in the rebellion.
Yeah.
Just so... It's poetry, man.
Yeah, it rhymes.
It's just it rhymes, and the fact that recognizing that this is her war, they've done theirs, and how painful and brutal, but how many generations have had that same, and Emri.
Mm.
I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Emri.
From glasses to no glasses, sign of freedom, seen clearly now.
So that one, obviously, that I'm so proud of that character. I'm so shocked that they let her live.
Why?
She knows so much.
I think, but when people come through, you mean like in Star Wars world, they let her live? That's what you mean? You're not talking about, you mean in like in terms of the...
In terms of like the Dave Filoni master plan.
Right.
She knows so much about Project Necromancer, about all these things.
Well, she's going to be in the Asajj Ventress show.
I mean, I assume so.
Yeah.
But it poses like, I mean, the Asajj Ventress show, which if they don't call the Hidden Path, is like missed opportunity. But yeah, so can we talk theory now?
Yeah.
About what we think is going to come next?
Oh, yeah. Well, we know that the James Mangold movie's coming. Patty Jenkins is rumored to be doing Rogue Squadron again.
It's really hard to keep up.
And Rey is
getting her own new Jedi Order
Yeah,
movie.
so we know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Then we got Acolyte and Tales of the Jedi. Bam.
Tales of the Empire. Jenks, Yomi Boba.
Theories confirmed via
So I think
Disney
I think
panels.
there's 2 animated series that are coming out. In addition, there's also Skeleton
Skeletor Crew.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew.
Skeletor Crew.
Okay, whatever gets you to sleep at night, kid. One, I think the Hidden Path series that will follow Asajj Ventress and several of the Jedi survivors, which I'm super jazzed about. Jazzed. My favorite Jedi. Jazz. Jazz Kenobi. Can we make that t-shirt?
I just thought of a really racist Jedi joke.
Don't do it. Not on camera or off camera, because that's still racist, Greg.
It's only racist if it's recorded.
That's not how that works, buddy. It's not how that works.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure. So the Hidden Path series, which would be so cool to watch, like the Jedi Underground and that whole experience, which I think is sweet because they're introducing Barriss back as an Inquisitor. And I think that setup is like a perfect... She's a really good antagonist Inquisitor to be after the Hidden Path.
Right.
And I think that's just such a logical connective tissue. I love that it also connects to the Jedi Survivor, Cal Kestis, and some of that good stuff.
Sure.
Have you played the game yet?
Not Survivor.
Okay. I'll keep my mouth shut. And then 2, Rex, Cody, Echo.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that hanging fruit there, huh?
There's a lot of hanging fruit. And
Yeah,
what's
true.
interesting is that, like...
We got another show to fill that all in?
Well, we know that Rex,
Gotta fill
Wolf,
it all
and boy, who are the others that...
Gregor.
Gregor and... but there's one
It's
other.
just a...
Was it just the 3?
That's what the comments said, but we thought there was another one.
Was I fever dreaming another clone?
I think so.
Well,
because we were trying to guess for a long time, and then people were like, "It's just those three."
It's just those three. Well, I was fever dreaming another clone.
That's up there.
But
I cloned the clones in my dream.
Control Alt.
C.
Paste.
Control C.
Control C. Sad.
Control C. Yeah, you highlight. Control C. Control V for paste.
Or P, depending on if you're a Windows user.
Nah.
For plebe.
It's not your grandma's computer we're talking about, man.
So those are what I'm excited for.
Me too.
I feel like for those particular characters and those arcs,
sure.
Although the Hidden Path could be done in live action, in my opinion, and would be a sick live action show.
We need a Scorch show, kind of like in the vein of Boba Fett. If Boba Fett came up with a Sarlacc pit, we could have Scorch rising from the water.
I think that you should do they should like really hype it up, do like a whole big press junket, a whole Scorch live action show. And then they put it on Disney Plus. It's 30 seconds of just him falling. That's it. God, I can't believe they did. I mean, I can't believe they did that. But just like, don't bring back beloved characters to give them no purpose and then kill them.
He had a purpose. He was to tell us what just happened that we saw. In case we missed it.
It's okay. Listen,
to
to all of those who watched The Bad Batch with us, this was my first show on The Real Rejects.
It was.
And you welcomed me.
You welcomed him.
Sometimes with opened arms.
Depends.
Usually. Mostly with open arms.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah.
We make you look good.
Yeah. Thanks, Prepper.
We cut out most of what he says in the middle of the reaction.
I believe that.
Like annoying. If we move this to here, it might make him look smart.
It doesn't. There's nothing you can do about that. I blame the concussion, but this has been a problem for years.
It's been a problem way before the concussion.
So this series, in so many ways, was a continuation of the Clone Wars.
Sure. But it's also a prequel to Rogue One.
Star Wars. It's everything, everywhere, all at once. But I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart,
his heart,
thank you all for joining us on this extraordinary journey.
We're all welcome.
I hate you so much. We're having this heartfelt moment.
I'm here with you.
Me and the Reject Nation.
Right in the train.
Looking in their eyes, being like, hey, this was a good time, right?
Damn good time.
We should do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
During the Hidden Path.
Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire next week. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Should we? Will you be there? Tell you what, if you don't want to miss Tales of the Empire, you should hit that subscribe button with the little ding, 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 ding bell. Don't forget for a big thumbs up. That way Greg knows to keep me on the channel because he's always like, why do I keep paying you to be here? I don't know. Because the audience loves me.
$10 an hour.
What? People get paid to be here? Anyway.
Depends.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining us on this adventure.
Yes.
And as always, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with all of you. And also with you.
And your spirit.
This is for the sink. All right, so a black Jedi with an afro. I got the jazz joke in there. Brian Perry.
Brian
Perry.
Brian. I don't know why it makes me think of Anchorman right now. Brian Perry.
Brian Fantana.
Brian Fantana.
There's Brian Griffin.
Brian Griff.
Brian.
There's Bryony the elf in Arthur Christmas.
Any famous Brians?
Brian Eno is a musician, but he doesn't spell it the same name as Brian Perry. There's also a lot of famous Perrys. Steve Perry from Journey, also a musician. Matthew Perry, actor. Tyler Perry. You know, everything doer.
Were Matthew Perry and Tyler Perry related?
Yes. They have the same dad and mom. It's just, you know, they got the different genes split up, you know. The dominant and recessive genes really separated.
It was about you, though, Brian Perry.
Yes.
It was about you. Brian, listen, man, the amount of facts I've learned about you have just
are staggering.
Yeah, it is like playing Jenga.
It's like way too much.
I can't keep up. All these facts
I don't know where to begin.
Fall over here.
Otherwise, I just have a meltdown and start trying to say them all at once.
I have no idea like which block to stack on here. So I'll just say this. Learning about you has been the greatest adventure that I've had in quite some time.
Woo!
I feel like I'm a better person now because I got to know you, Brian.
Yeah, it's been an adventure.
And that I am now willing to do acts of charity because of you.
That's not where I was expecting that to go. That's even better.
That's better.
Really good.
I am donating John's monthly salary.
You should.
To middle-aged men in need.
Yeah, there's underrepresented group.
I'm talking about 40-year-olds who abuse their spouses and just need to cover up the crimes.
Yeah, man. It's hard out here.
I'm thinking now it's time that we help a brother out, okay, with a crime scene.
That's you.
And Brian, you have inspired me to be that man.
Crime and Brian.
Crime and Brian is what they call him. Scary Perry is what they say around here, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I think with everything we've learned about you, this shout out probably encompasses this is like a pure
biography
encapsulation of your personality. Right
just
here.
in shout out form, yeah, which is what you've been looking for all this time.
I think
just to show people, like, if you want to get to know me, just watch
like
this.
Here's this video, and this right here is quite emblematic of what I am as an individual, and I think we've done that just for you.
Defo, most def. This is you personified, like in The Greatest Showman, which you are.
But seriously, I don't think that charity is worthwhile. And I feel like it actually does more harm than good.
What?
But I need a write-off. So
any charity will do.
So I'm just gonna throw some money at them. So thanks.